Hello, Rhys. How was your day?
Long, man.
Long? Yeah.
Long day.
Yep, long day at
But
work.
long day on Friday. Can't complain.
Long day on Friday.
Yeah.
How are the chemicals today?
Pretty spicy.
How are the plastic?
Yeah.
You drinking the chemicals?
They're spicier than usual, yeah.
All that
Well,
capsaicin.
you gotta test them.
Yeah, definitely.
So what I do is I sort of dip my finger in and then get a little bit on my finger,
Okay.
do a little nose sniff test,
Ooh.
and then I just put it on my tongue a little bit. Sort of, have you ever seen how they test cocaine?
Yeah, like that, yeah.
That is perfectly accurate.
Gotcha. That
Yeah.
sounds interesting. Do you
Yeah.
start seeing anything?
Not so much seeing, more like feeling.
Do you feel like plastic?
Sometimes
Yeah.
on the inside.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes
feel like I'm kind of like melting around a little bit.
like a
and
lava
then-
lamp.
Yeah, and then sometimes it kind of hardens up a little bit, and I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't see much. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect my eyesight all
No,
that
it
much.
doesn't.
Yeah,
It's really-
hearing, smelling.
That's good to hear that you're
Yeah.
not hurting your eyesight there.
2020.
You gotta make up for all the eyesight that you're losing. You gotta eat carrots.
Do carrots help your eyesight, or do they help? I'm pretty sure they just
They
make
help
your
your
eyes.
they help your night vision.
No, they don't.
Well, they help you like see better in the dark. Not
Isn't that the same?
they
as
won't
night
help you
vision?
see better in the dark, but they help you retain your night vision better because as you age, like so you have rods and cones in your eyes, right?
I'm sure I've heard
And
that.
rods are black and white, and they're what you use at night. And as you
Okay.
age, those will go away. So eating carrots, they have what is it, vitamin A in carrots,
Sure, yeah.
and that vitamin A is helpful to your rods,
Really?
which it just like makes them last
I
longer.
can't tell if you made that up or not.
No, dude, I took a whole year of ophthalmic photogrammetry classes.
That's true.
Photography.
I think I always thought carrots just made your eyes more shiny.
Definitely, that's what it is. Definitely,
More
they just make them shiny.
like they gleam more or something.
Yeah. So if you want to be an Instagram model and
Yeah. That's legitimately
Even
what
better,
I
even
thought
better.
carrots did.
rub carrots on your eyes.
Yeah, if you get the baby ones. Just like a little chapstick for your eyes.
That is a product that we need to invest in. We need to
Just make sure you
chapstick for your eyes.
cut the ends off first. You get the
Organic,
fresh. Yeah.
organic chapstick for your eyes.
Yeah.
It's
Just
just
put it on.
carrots.
Yeah.
You got the plastic. You make the plastic containers. I'll supply the carrots.
Pretty easy. Let's do it. You'll
Business
supply
is-
the carrots.
Business is booming.
Gonna go to Wegmans? Pick up a bag of baby carrots?
Shh. We're operating on the down low here.
Just pretend it was way harder.
Yeah. Shh. We're operating on the down low. And with this business that we're gonna do, there's no thinking aloud in this business.
Definitely not.
Welcome to the No Thinking Aloud podcast. This will be the first episode, the inaugural episode on Spotify
Woo,
and
woo.
all the podcast apps that all the people are asking for, all our fans. They're all
Yeah.
asking.
We had
for
a lot of
Spotify
comments.
because they're broke and they don't have premium YouTube and they can't close the app while they watch YouTube or
Yeah.
download or anything. 'Cause they're
Apparently,
broke
yeah. Don't have premium YouTube. Don't have another screen anywhere
anywhere.
in the house.
Or they,
Only option is the phone screen.
or they have lives so they can't just watch YouTube for an hour.
I mean, could be,
How
but
whack is that?
could be.
They can't sit down and watch YouTube for an hour.
Dude, I watch a lot more than an hour of YouTube a day. Let
Yeah,
me
so
tell
do I.
you.
Well, that's
Or
why,
they don't have. I've heard this excuse too. They don't have unlimited data. So if they're going about their day, they're trying to multitask.
poor people.
Yeah, poor people basically.
Yeah. If
So-
you don't have unlimited data, if you don't have YouTube Premium, that's fine. Just get it or else.
And just know that I'm looking down on you.
Yeah. And I spit
I
on you.
spit on you.
I fought in your general direction.
What is that
That's what I
from?
do.
What is that
Monty
from?
Python and the
Oh
Holy
yeah,
Grail.
yeah,
I
yeah.
fought in your general direction. Yeah, that's what I do. If you don't have YouTube Premium, I fart
You
at
fart
you.
in your general direction. I didn't even know YouTube Premium was a thing. To be honest with you, do you have it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I watch a lot of YouTube.
So is it
like
no-
literally at work? I'll just have like an AirPod in my ear while I'm working. I'm working on cameras and stuff, and I'll be listening to like a podcast on YouTube or
Is
like,
it
the daily financial news or something like
no
that.
ads as well?
No ads. I can turn the screen off. I can download stuff. I can close the app and let it play in the background. It is so worth it. It is so worth it.
Honestly, might be.
I tried to cancel it because I was like, I can't. It's like $10 a month, right?
Yeah.
I tried to cancel it. I was like, I can't be paying for this. I need to save this money. I need to stop paying for these subscriptions.
Yeah.
Literally within 5 hours, I had to reactivate it. I could not do it.
Was it the ads?
Yeah, because I turned on my TV to watch something.
Yeah.
And an ad came on.
And you're just unbelievable.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck this. And I closed it. And I went to my phone to watch something.
Yeah.
And I'm watching something. And then I get a text. And then I go,
Oop.
I close the app to freaking check the text.
Yeah.
Stops playing. And I was just like,
and you almost had a brain aneurysm.
I almost went Super Saiyan. That's how mad I was. I was about to freaking punch
funny.
Vegeta in the belly.
I don't know much about. Hold on, it'll come to me. I know what that reference is.
Pokemon.
No, it's not Pokemon.
No, Naruto.
No, Dragon Ball Z. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, no, I might have to get YouTube Premium. Honestly,
It
seems like a good investment.
It
The
is
ads.
so worth it.
I mean, because YouTube they're sneaking in these like 10, 15, 30-second ads that you can't skip.
Yeah.
It used to be, skip this ad after 5 seconds.
I've heard stories. I've heard legends. The elders say that sometimes you can get 5-minute unskippable ads.
Okay, that would be. I've never had that. I would I would buy YouTube Premium before that ad ended.
That's probably a glitch,
Yeah, it's gotta be.
but that's what the elders say. So,
But I have had 30 seconds.
that is just
skip.
that is just
It's absurd.
it's absurd.
And of course, they make it so you can skip it after 5 seconds, but you have to do it. Like, you have to skip it.
Yeah, you have to.
You know what I
click
mean?
on
Like,
it.
yeah, you have to click on it. And if you are like, oh, whatever, I'll just let this ad play because you're doing something else and it's 30 seconds. Then at the end of 30 seconds, if there's another ad,
Yeah.
you can't skip it right away.
There's also mid-roll ads. That's like on the middle of the video if you're watching something long, right?
Yeah, those are devastating. Those are devastating. I
Yeah.
forgot about those.
Yeah.
Anything over like 15 minutes.
YouTube Premium, man, it's where it's at. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Little plug for YouTube
Great
Premium.
innovation. Yeah, our sponsor
By
for
the
this
way,
episode,
yeah.
YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's it. That's our
It-
sponsor. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah. Go
But
get YouTube Premium.
We did our pitch.
We get $2 out of every subscription to YouTube Premium.
We are raking it in monthly. All right. Reese, do you want to start with whatever you want to talk about?
All right, I can do that.
Okay, hold on. Preface before we start. We got,
Preface.
we got really smart last episode. We were getting in the weeds. We were thinking a lot. So we're gonna get real dumb on this one. We got some stories of some idiots, some morons.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah,
Reese?
don't come here for anything intellectual this week.
Nope, not this week.
All right, have you heard this story about the Joshes?
I have, but you can talk about it. We can cover it.
I mean, I'm assuming everyone's basically heard the story, but it's just this some kid named Josh sent out this mass Facebook email to a bunch of people named Josh.
Yeah.
Which is really not that clever of an idea
Mhm.
because there's so many people named Josh.
Yeah. I did like stuff like
So
that when I
many.
was a kid. I would be like, I would look up someone with the same like Pat Damiano,
Oh yeah.
and then I'd be like, hey, what's up, Pat Damiano? I got like a couple messages back, but
And did it lead anywhere? Did you guys hook up or
no, we did not have a fight. We did not have a big fight.
okay? So yeah, so he sends this, and then everyone. It's really funny. Right after he sends the initial message, like 14 people leave the conversation, which would be what I would do.
Fuck this guy.
And then he says something about, these coordinates, we're meeting up here and we're gonna have a huge fight.
Yeah.
My take on this is I don't think you could do this with every other name in the English language.
Mm-hmm.
Only people named Josh would actually show up to these coordinates with pool noodles and just start hitting each other. This is just
Yeah,
based
yeah.
off the people that I know that are named
Sure.
Josh. If you had 5,100 bills in a group message, you're going to get a lot of get away from me. I don't want to have anything to do with
I
this.
don't care about this.
Yeah, yeah, and they're going to say, you guys are named Bill, so what? So you and 1,500 other people are named Bill.
Bill's not even my real name.
Yeah, it's
It's
William.
William.
And it's
What is this?
yeah, they're just going to be so mad about it. But for some reason, people named Josh decided that they needed to actually follow through on this,
Yeah.
which I just find to be weird.
Okay, so what do you think? So another like maybe like Kyle's would do this. People named Kyle. But I
I
think
could see Kyle.
they would
actually.
probably Kyle's would bring like not pool noodles because Josh's are like
They're joshing.
they're Josh. Like
Yeah.
Josh is like he's posh and like
Yeah, he's kind of
like, yeah, he's
a little silly.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Kyle's are like they're a little extreme, right? So like a Kyle would bring like nunchucks and like I don't know, like a switchblade to
Oh,
it.
that's just what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
There's gonna be one Kyle from Ohio that's gonna bring a knife
He's
and
gonna
think
start-
it's a legitimate fight.
You all brought nunchucks to a knife fight.
Yeah.
Ah.
And he's just gonna start stabbing
And then
people.
there's gonna be one Kyle that
Yeah.
does the Stone Cold Steve Austin with a can of Monster, so hitting the beer on his head like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle for sure.
What do you think? Like, what are some other names? Like, what do you think? Like a bunch of I don't know, another K name, Kevin. What do you think a bunch of Kevins would do?
Kevin.
I feel like
To be honest, I think a bunch of Kevins would show up and they'd sort of laugh it off awkwardly, and
Yeah.
then they'd sort of just like maybe have a beer or something.
that's exactly what I was
and
gonna
then
say.
walk
Like they
away.
would just like chill. They would be like a get together, not a fight.
Yeah, and they'd be like, we're not fighting. We're just gonna
Peace,
hang out.
love, bro.
Yeah,
That's like what Kevin sound like when I think of when I think
maybe
of Kevin.
Yeah, one of them brings a
Peace and
joint.
love. Yeah.
They kind of pass around a joint, and one of the Kevins is like, I don't really touch it.
And then there's
they're
one
like, "Come
Kevin
on."
that comes in who is like just absolutely insane.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there's gonna be one insane person in
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much every crowd.
Yeah. How many in like a crowd of at your work?
Mhm.
How many people do you work with?
I probably see like 20-ish people a day.
Do you think there's an insane person in that bunch?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like how insane?
Yeah,
Serial killer
that
insane?
depends. That depends how insane. No, I don't think serial killer. But I don't know, dude. You can never tell.
Yeah, you never know.
Serial killers is like an extreme version where you could have someone who seems completely normal.
Yeah.
And they're just a serial killer. But insane as far as I don't know. Like pretty much only plays video games when they go home and like still lives with their parents and kind
And they
of
do
always
so-
has a take on something.
They do insane stuff like put stuff in the microwave that doesn't have directions for the microwave on the back of the bag or something.
Wow, that is spot on actually.
Yeah.
That is spot on. They just if it's anything they want heated up, they just throw it in the microwave.
Like it says oven, air fryer,
30 minutes.
conventional oven,
Yeah.
no microwave directions.
Yeah.
And they just go freestyle.
Yeah. And they put it in the microwave.
That is insane.
That is pretty insane. Or even you could even go opposite of that, where it's designed to be microwaved, and they preheat the oven to 375 and stick it in there for 10
plastic
minutes.
bowl of like freaking
Yeah.
lean pockets or something.
Yeah,
Put a lean pocket in the oven for
or like,
like
the
20 minutes.
the mac and cheese cups.
Yeah.
They just pop the lid off that and put it in the oven.
And they don't put water in it.
Yeah, they just eat it. Speaking of that, someone at work, she's not crazy, but she was telling me, maybe she is. She was telling me her friends used to eat ramen, which is pretty insane. No, I'm just kidding. Without putting water in it. Like they would crush it up in the bag, put it in a bowl, season it, and just eat it. And I was like, are you serious?
That is insane.
That is insane. It's I mean, it just makes no sense.
Serial killer alert.
Yeah.
Yee. Wee woo wee woo. That's what that is.
That's just weird.
I don't have any words for that.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird, yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
I kind of want to try it though. Just to like have the experience, you know?
I guarantee it's gonna go something like and you're gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. They didn't put any like sauce in it or anything?
Just the seasoning.
Like sriracha or something like that? Or
Dude, what does the sauce matter? You're eating raw pasta.
yeah, well, exactly.
How is sriracha gonna help?
no, any type of sauce would make that better.
I don't think so. You're just eating rocks.
Because then there would be something to like give it some type of moisture.
Okay, so say you put sriracha on it, then it's just gonna be spicy rocks.
Pop rocks.
Perfectly explained.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Battle of the Joshes. I don't know. What is cool is that a 5-year-old won it.
Yeah, I saw he won it. That is cool.
Sounds like it was a little rigged.
There was probably like somebody who was fucking pissed. Like there was one Josh that's
Oh
like
yeah.
he's like 30 or
It's like,
something.
this dude didn't win.
He's like, dude, we let a kid win.
Yeah.
Are we not taking this seriously at
he
all?
was just dominating everyone else, and at the end they're like, okay, I think we'll give it to what's his name? It's Josh over
freaking
there.
charging at the kid with his pool
Yeah,
noodle. Like,
and then he's just, are you kidding me?
and then they're like, whoa, 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 little Josh, woo, you won.
Yeah, so that was cool. At least I feel like they saved some of their, in my eyes, they saved some dignity by having the 5-year-old win it.
Yeah, I think if like a normal person won it, it would be kind of whack.
I mean, it's kind of whack.
Kind of cringe, bro.
It's kind of whack, anyways, but
it's cool, I guess. It's a community in a time where there's not a lot of community.
yeah, I was just gonna say, what makes it okay is COVID. That makes it semi-normal.
If this happened in like 2011, I would be like,
first of all, I don't know
what
how
is
it would
this?
happen. Well, they probably had Facebook in 2011. Yes. No.
Start some type of text chain or email forwarding.
Yeah. It would be a lot weirder.
It would be
even, I dare say, 2013 would have been pretty weird.
Anything in like from maybe like when did everything stop becoming cringe? Was it like 2016?
Everything?
Everything. I feel like everything before like from like 2010 to like 2015 was just like it was cringe.
But was it partly because of how old you were at the time? I feel like that's sort of how it was for me.
I think it was pretty cringe. Like the music at the time.
Yeah, there was a lot of cringe going on.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of cringe going on.
Yeah, but there's a lot of good stuff too.
That's true.
Like music is way better than then. Like
not all music.
Yeah, well, like, but there's a lot of good music right now.
That's true.
We're in a golden age for music. There's some great artists, big artists. New J. Cole album just came out.
Plus, like, the way music is shared and out there,
it's awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
It's lit, as the kids say.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you wanted to listen to music in like the 70s? You had to go to a record store, and
Dude,
maybe they had the record.
Dude, it sounds actually pretty cool.
All right, it would be awesome. I'll give you that.
Dude, imagine like
it would be cool.
Imagine you go to the record store and like you weren't able to get the new Pink Floyd album, but your friend has it. He's like, "Yo, come over to my house. I got the album." And then and then you're like,
convinced me.
I got some like weed or something.
Yeah, and you just
because it's the 70s. Everybody was smoking weed. Everybody was smoking weed in the 70s.
Pretty much. Right? I think
so. So he's like, I got the Floyd album.
Yeah.
Come over. We'll set up the speakers.
Yeah.
And we'll listen to it.
And we'll just burn down this joint and lay on the couch.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you convinced me.
Yeah. But now it's like, oh, I can't download the new Charlie XCX album on my phone. Where's my Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
And then you put on your headphones and you're like, oh my god, I love this. I love this album.
Do that voice again.
Oh my god. I love this album.
Yeah, that's facts.
It was way cooler. True. It was like, I got the Floyd album, bro.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Well, I mean, yeah. Can you imagine listening to some of those old albums for the first time? Like listen to a Zeppelin album or a Floyd album?
Like listening to like I imagine like Sgt. Pepper's.
Oh.
The music before that all just being like just like normal doo-wop and rock and roll, like Elvis and stuff, and then the Beatles come along and make this like
looks like an explosion.
Yeah, like if you listen to like I don't know, like the last song on the album, A Day in Life.
Yeah.
When you hear that big build up, and it's like, boom, and it pops, and like, dude, imagine hearing that for the first time, hearing nothing like that ever before.
I know, that's what's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Crazy.
That would be nuts.
It blows my mind. I wish I could have like experienced that.
Yeah, you're right.
Crazy.
You're right.
Crazy.
Okay, I'll do one more very, very quick one because I just thought it was kind of funny. Teen accidentally moves into retirement community. Finds herself loving life in the senior lane.
Hell yeah.
So this girl,
Social Security.
I don't think she gets
Going
Social Security
bankrupt
for living in it. She like rented an apartment without touring it. And somehow it escaped her that it was just a retirement community.
It also escaped to the people who live there.
They knew.
Oh.
But they were like, "Oh, we're all inclusive. We don't discriminate by age." But they didn't tell her which I find to be also weird. Like they could have. I feel like you can.
Hey, you know this is a retirement
Yeah,
community,
be like,
right?
we are not saying
You
you
know there's
can't come here, but
know there's-
just so you know, everyone here
Is
is
a geezer.
70 years older than
Everybody here is a geezer, bro.
you. Yeah,
That's
she's
what they should have said.
19, dude. 19-year-old girl moved into a retirement community, and she loves it. She
What
said
does
she
she love
fell in
about
love
it?
with the affordable 2-bedroom. This is what's a little weird though. She's getting like dirt cheap rent. She's
Mhm.
in a 2-bedroom for like $300. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that legal? I don't know.
I
Can anyone
would-
just waltz into a retirement community?
I would imagine like elderly housing developments and stuff have some type of subsidy that makes the rent lower because obviously like elderly people don't have as much money. Like they don't have really like an income as much.
But then how are they letting 19-year-olds move in?
I don't know, but we should figure that out.
It's an important question. Here's a funny quote.
Where is it? Where is it?
It is in Oklahoma.
Oh, well, there you go. That's why it's
That
so
does
cheap.
explain it. That does
Probably
explain
in the middle of nowhere.
the pan. Hey, don't be hating on the panhandle.
It's a pan.
She said she started meeting some of her neighbors. To her surprise, they were all over the age of 65. Then it says, still, it took a little while to get fully clued in.
Why is
I find to be weird.
Why is everyone here so old?
Wait a minute. Doris is 75. And Bill down the
Arlene
street
is 75.
Just they're all 75.
Why is everyone
And then she says,
75?
after my first week, she's there for a week, she saw a sign in front of the apartments, and I quote, and it clicked. You want to know what the sign said?
What?
Senior citizen apartments. It took her a week to see a sign that said senior citizen apartment. She goes,
Wait.
I realized I moved into a retirement village.
You know, this is a sad story, Rhys.
Is it?
I know what's actually happening here. This is sad.
Okay, tell me.
This is an old person
Uh-huh.
with Alzheimer's
Oh boy.
who thinks that they're young.
Oh.
And so they're just letting her.
And they brought in the
letting her think with
news.
it, yeah.
She wouldn't stop talking about it, so they called the news and they said, "Hey, listen. I know you guys aren't going to want to do
I
this.
feel so sad now.
But we're going to need you to come down and just play along with this."
Yeah.
You're going to tell she's not 19. It's going to be pretty obvious. But we need you to just play along and write the story.
Oh, sad.
Okay, that's not it, because not only the whole reason this is like a story is because she has a TikTok, and she like make TikTok of like, oh, my life living in the senior citizen community and all that stuff. So,
Interesting.
So yeah, that's she doesn't have Alzheimer's.
So it's not a sad story. Maybe she does have Alzheimer's at 19 years old.
That
never
would be
know.
a sad story.
You never know. That would be a sad story.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I remember when I was 13.
It was real cringe back in the 2000 times.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's definitely cheaper than my rent here.
Yeah, seriously.
I wish I could pay that in rent.
I wouldn't mind living with a bunch of old people, honestly.
No, but you'd probably have to be pretty quiet like all the time.
Oh my gosh. Actually, there was a quote about
Actually-
that where she said she comes home and it's pretty quiet because everyone, and then she goes, and I can usually play my music as loud as I want because a lot of them are deaf. I was just, wow, that's
Kind of lit, bro.
yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, hey, what are you
Yeah, I
gonna do?
wouldn't mind that. I would actually like that.
Yeah, I think
Because
it'd be fun.
I worry about playing my music too loud here. I don't want people to get annoyed. I don't want people to.
Well, if you do get, like, it'd be a hit or miss. It'd be both sides of the spectrum. You might get some guy who just, I mean, if you're playing a YouTube video on your phone in the apartment over, he's going to come over and be like, listen, could you keep it down a little bit, you know? But then you're going to have maybe someone above you who you can blow your bass, and they're going to, you go up and knock on the door and say, oh, is it too loud? And they go, what? Didn't even hear it. So yeah, there you go. Living with the old people.
Living with the old people.
Yeah.
Going deep undercover. That's like a Bear Grylls type situation.
Yeah, you just have to drink your own pee.
Yeah, you just gotta go eat some worms off the ground or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
That's how you gotta survive when you're with the old people.
Ugh.
When you're with the geezers.
All right, Pat.
All right, I got
Hit
some
me.
stories to talk about here. This is
With your best shot.
this is absolutely insane. This just makes me feel like this gives me less faith in humanity than when I started thinking about like politicians and like just like the government. I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh, these people
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
The future is pooped.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
Yeah.
But this just makes me sadder than that.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Woman forces friends to mourn at her fake funeral where she lies in coffin for hours.
Oof.
Myra Alonso was so desperate to know what it felt like to die that she rented a coffin, organized her own rehearsal funeral where family pretended to mourn.
Oh, boy.
So this lady
That is...
was like, hey, come over. I'm having my funeral today. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Bring your kids, bring the fam, bring the dog. We'll grill up some buns, some burgers.
Do you think she sent like RSVPs? Or if it was like, do you think it was a text message, or do you think she sent invitations?
Do people get +1s?
Yeah.
Who would your +1 be to like
To a funeral?
Yeah, who would your +1 be?
I don't think I'd bring anyone.
The insane person from your work?
Yeah.
They'd probably enjoy it. A funeral.
They might enjoy it a little too much.
So she's laying in her coffin here.
I mean,
And I can see this picture here, and she just looks. She does kind of look like a dead person.
So did she play along?
But she's got like, yeah, she laid there like she was dead. She laid there like while all her friends. Here we go. The
People come up.
59. Yeah, so here we go. The 59-year-old from the Dominican Republic staged the rehearsal funeral, if you will, back in April in the city of Santiago, where she dressed head to toe in white and even stuffed cotton buds up her nose to emanate a real corpse. The weirdest part about it all, her family and friends actually went along with it, taking it in turns to walk up to the casket and cry fake tears and saying goodbye to their beloved Myra, who wasn't actually going anywhere just yet.
I mean, 59. She could have just waited a couple years.
They all sat around enjoying food and drinks and recalling that was good. And they were recalling their favorite memories with her while she lay there and listened, which, come to think of it, would be a pretty big ego boost to say the least.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
This lady is selfish.
I mean, a whole lot of things. Very good body control if she can just lay in a coffin for that long and keep your eyes closed. Can you imagine someone comes up and they just, I mean, I can see her breathing. I can see her chest moving. And she just, shut up. Shut up.
You go up to her, you start like shaking her. No,
not today. Start giving her CPR.
Slap her. Are you awake? Just slapping her in the face.
You're not dying on me today.
Give her CPR. Not today. Not today.
What if you get like the big adrenaline needle from Pulp Fiction and just raises it and it just goes, psst, and she opens her eyes. She's just, no.
Good thing you're already in the coffin.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, to just lie there with your eyes closed.
While everyone's talking about her.
Now, I mean, that part I at least, not that I would ever do this, but I can sort of understand, I guess, why you'd want to like hear what, I mean, sometimes that happens in movies where they think someone died and then that person like goes to their funeral. Yeah. And they're like, oh, you said this about me or you didn't say that about me or whatever. Yeah. But to put it on, it's just such a bold move.
It is weird. It's like, I wonder, I mean, this lady is in for a big surprise when she actually dies.
I know.
Because it is not, you don't wake up. You don't wake up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
I mean, not that we know of.
I don't understand how this resembles dying in any way. You're just lying in bed.
She's going to sleep.
You're just
while her friends are partying around her.
You're just eavesdropping on people talking about you. That's all.
Yeah, I would start talking shit. Be like,
that would be so funny.
Thank God, bro. I just can't stand her. It's just like, she's so much to handle.
Mean, she's just such high maintenance, dude.
She freaking puts stuff in the microwave that doesn't belong in the microwave. Yeah. She freaking. We can finally sell these goddamn ferrets that she's keeping. I don't want these things around anymore. Yeah. I
just see how long.
I got that inheritance. Oh baby, that's all I wanted.
It walks up to the casket and just nudges the guy next to him. Dude, you will not imagine the bag I'm walking out of here with. Oh man, yeah. That's crazy. That's just the definition of crazy.
She spent around $1,000 on the big day.
Oh my gosh.
$1,000. Sounds. I think that's a little cheaper than an actual funeral, right?
I would think probably because they didn't embalm her. Can you imagine she goes for
She
the
goes
full
all
treatment?
for it. She needs that formaldehyde and everything.
Yeah.
She needs that embalming.
They just kill her.
She wants a rehearsal funeral.
Yeah.
So she has. So she thinks that she has to actually die to do it because it wouldn't be. And then she's like, "Yeah, you'll just do CPR.
Yeah.
I'll come back, and then I'll actually die in a couple of years. It'll be great."
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Anyway, the
Truly
day turned out to be a roaring success in Myra's eyes, who described it as a dream come true.
I mean, of all the dreams to have, you know.
She told her loved ones not to die anytime soon because apparently being in a coffin isn't all that pleasant.
I mean, come on.
Pretty small.
Did she think it was?
I mean, Mr. Beast spent, what was it, like 48 hours buried alive underground in a coffin?
Why did he do that?
For the views, man. He makes bank, dude.
Theo was talking about something about when he dies, he wants to be in like the smallest coffin possible because he wants to be all cozy. He's like, put me 6 feet under.
Theo Von, dude. Theo Von is hilarious. If anybody here doesn't listen to Theo Von, just go listen to his podcast this past weekend. Go watch his comedy specials.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Hilarious, dude. I don't know.
Crazy brain.
He said the other day, he said ferrets are the limousine of rats.
Yeah, which is perfectly true, and yet how could you ever think of saying that?
His brain works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, it really does. But anyways.
I think, would he like to attend an event like this? Do you think he would go?
That's a good question.
Would you go to an event like this?
Oh, I would go.
Like, let's say, like
I would go to just to tell the story.
Let's say,
later.
like Joe did this. Joe's the type of dude to do this, right?
Like he would put it on.
Yeah,
I could see that.
So, would you go to Joe's funeral if he held a funeral?
Yeah, but I would just mess with him
and then
the whole time.
Yeah, sure.
You know.
I get his Dogecoin now.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, all of it. I would just give it to him.
I hope he doesn't actually die. That would be bad.
Yeah, just to be clear.
I'm not hoping for his real funeral. I'm hoping that Joe holds a fake funeral.
I would want to go to someone I didn't know and just observe, you know, just for the story. I mean, if you're trying to get into stand-up comedy or something, that's a story that's just pretty easy, you know.
Yeah.
That's ammunition. That's
ammunition
crazy.
for comedy.
Yeah. Well, you need it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. See, like this just have a birthday party or something.
Just go get coffee. Or just eavesdrop. Like just spy on people. I don't.
Yeah, so now this lady only has like fake ideas of what her friends would say if she actually
that's the
died.
thing. It's not like they're just gonna actually say, like, they know she's listening.
Yeah.
It's not like she tricked them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, that's what you should do.
This lady has too much time on her hands.
You should truly fake your own death and then see what people actually say. But that's a little too scary.
I wonder if she like came up with the idea or if she got it from somewhere online. I wonder if she was like one day it was just like
no,
a
she was
light
definitely
bulb on top of her head and she was like,
she was
crap.
definitely browsing some back corner of Reddit and someone mentioned it and she as a joke and she's like, that's a good idea. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy that the family went along with it too.
Yeah, that's just as weird.
Yeah, they're just okay.
Yeah, this sounds fun.
I mean, I'd be committing this woman
What if
to an insane.
What if
asylum.
she was laying in the coffin like she was pretending to be dead? And then what if she had a heart attack or something while she was laying there and she died? And then like
people didn't know.
They didn't know, so they were like still taking pictures of her and like having fun.
That could get dark pretty quickly.
Dude, that would be.
How long would it take?
Well, she's already in the coffin.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy. Just shut
she
the
paid
lid.
for her own coffin. I mean,
yeah, could work.
That would be insane, though.
How long would it take, you think, before they realized that they would just think she was so committed to it?
Wow, you're really committed to this.
This is going on for 2-3 days now. And,
yeah, she's been killing it, man.
Yeah, she's
been killing
committed to the bit.
Yeah,
she's been killing.
Yeah, yeah, that was a joke.
Man.
Yeah, that would be
No, just
That would
kidding.
make the news. That would be another news story that we'd
that would
probably talk about.
That
here.
would make the news.
Yeah.
Big time.
I never watched the news.
I don't watch the news.
Apparently, I've never been on live television before. Okay, another one here. These are both from the mirror.uk. So I guess this happened in the... No, that didn't happen in the UK. But this one sounds like it happened in the UK. So here we go. Confused huntsmen shoot entire flock of landowner sheep, assuming they're fair game. A group of hunters slaughtered every living sheep in 2 fields, thinking they were highland deer, leaving the landowner shocked when he saw the grass littered with lifeless white bodies.
I mean, 2 obvious questions. 1, and this might be a dumb question, are there wild sheep? And 2, how do you mistake a sheep for a deer?
Maybe they were shucked.
Shucked?
Maybe
Peeled?
they were shucked, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They could have been. But I mean, you imagine that the hunters come up and they're just, shh, dude, just look at this. This is
a
the
whole
biggest
pack of 'em.
score. And they're like, what about that fence around them? And they're just, I don't know. Could be anything. And they just start mowing them down.
Yeah.
What were they even planning to do with
All
them
right,
after they shot them?
Here we go. So while visiting the country, the men decided to try the delights of the British countryside and went on a private shoot with the company provided by the landowner. He gave them guns and hunting dogs and offered to guide the men, but was told that true hunters hunt alone by the group's translator, according to podcast gossip mongers.
Should have went with them.
Not wanting to offend them, the landowner agreed, but things went terribly awry when the hunters ended up slaughtering an entire flock of sheep, lambs, and all.
I mean, these guys obviously don't know what hunting is if they're just shooting everything. You're not supposed to shoot everything.
They had a good day out. They had a good day out on there.
How many?
Let's see. Let's look here. Okay, so afraid of offending the group and their culture, the landowner gave them the dogs and allowed them to enter the grounds alone. Hours after the hunters set out, the translator returned saying the party had run out of ammunition, but the landowner thought nothing of it. Instead, he restocked the hunters and set them loose onto his grounds once again.
I mean, this is like at least 50% on the landowner.
Yeah. The story continued. Eventually, the group knocked on the door of the main house to return the guns, and the landowner noticed with some amusement that they were empty-handed. And the landowner said, "Didn't manage to get any pheasants then?" He asked them. "No," said one of the Arabs in excited but broken English, "but we did manage to shoot lots of those highland deer." This was met with bemusement from the landowner. He didn't own any deer, and they weren't even close to the highlands. Worried, he stepped outside of his house to the sight of 2 full fields of sheep with their heads blown off. A proper bloodbath.
I mean, I am speechless.
Clearly assuming that everything on the property was fair game, the true hunters had walked up to the docile sheep one by one and brutally executed them at point-blank range, stopping only to collect more ammo, with which I imagine they finished off the baby lambs for good measure.
I mean, come on.
This is insane.
This is like psychotic.
Here's the last line. Anyway, in the end, they left behind their brand new Range Rovers as payment.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
Come on.
Business is booming. 2 Range Rovers for a flock of sheep. Would you trade it?
I mean, yeah, but
How dare you?
I mean,
how dare
100%,
you?
but
Those
I
sheep
mean,
are
these
living
guys
creatures.
these guys are just rich dicks, basically,
I guess, yeah.
because otherwise,
Rich, insane people.
yeah, that's insane. That's not even hunting.
Do you think that's worse than the microwave thing from before?
It's close.
Do you think
I could see those same guys doing
these guys eat popcorn kernels, like the
Yeah.
ones that don't pop in the microwave?
Absolutely.
They eat them.
that. Yeah, and then they probably don't even chew them. They just
They eat
Got
butter
'em.
on bagels.
all right. That's not that weird.
Eat some cream cheese, you
If I put butter on
weak.
if I put butter on a bagel, I put something else too.
Weak.
Like I put butter and then jam.
Bagel
or
on
something.
butters is weak. Bagel on butter.
Butter on bagel.
Butter on bagel is weak.
It's pretty good. You should try it. Plain bagel with some warm butter, toasted.
No, cream cheese.
I mean, I agree, cream cheese, but as a backup.
Why'd you say it like that? Cream cheese.
How am I supposed to say it?
You put. I feel like you put what you put emphasis on the cream.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese. It's cream cheese.
It's almost like one syllable instead of two, kind of. Cream cheese. No, I say cream cheese.
What do you say?
I say cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Cream cheese instead of cream cheese.
You just said the same thing.
No, I say cream cheese, and you say cream cheese.
I say cream cheese. I like slow it down more.
Why do you say it so slow?
Cream cheese. I don't know. I always have
Cream cheese.
It's weird to say cream cheese, but I'm still saying I'm still screaming cream, and then just adding the cheese at the end.
Cream cheese. Yeah, that's what you sound like. You sound like cream cheese.
So I need to say it like cream cheese.
Yeah.
Cream cheese. Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
No, I say cream cheese. I don't know. I
Okay,
never
well,
really thought about
anyway.
what cream cheese was.
It's creamed cheese, I guess, right?
Cream cheese. I don't know what. I mean, I guess it's cheese.
Creamed.
Yeah, but cream is milk, and cheese is milk.
Well, cheese is not milk.
But it comes
It's
from
made
milk.
from milk.
Yeah.
Is milk cheese?
No. You're right. It's made from milk. But so is cream.
There's cream.
So it's all the same thing.
So
basically.
cheese, like, is cream cheese?
I think it's just like a whipped.
A mix of cream and cheese?
I guess.
Or is it creamed cheese?
Yeah, it's cream the verb or the noun, basically. I think it's creamed cheese. I think they just they stir the cheese really good. That's what those well, no, that's a butter churner, but
let's see I have pepper jack in the fridge. And we'll go get some heavy cream.
Yeah, and we'll
mix it together, and we'll have
pepper jack cream cheese.
Like jalapeno cream cheese, dude.
Yeah.
See that? That just
jalapeno
flew up.
Cream cheese.
I like it. Let's do it. Business is booming.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that, but
yeah. So these poor sheep.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, why? I feel like they went there to do it. To be honest with you,
probably.
Here's my theory. Here's my actual.
They killed a whole field of sheep.
I know. Here's my theory. They're undercover MI6 or CIA agents. The sheep have, in some way or another, they've ingested and then passed around some very dangerous infectious disease.
Okay.
The CIA, not wanting another COVID-like situation, global pandemic type of deal, have decided to use were they Middle Eastern guys?
Yeah.
Did you say? They're Middle Eastern field agents under the guise of being hunters and just eliminate these
waste sheep.
Just destroy these infected sheep. And then leave 2 Range Rovers as payment. And probably what didn't make the story was they left him a good bit of Bitcoin as well.
I was literally.
They transferred him.
I was literally, when you said, and also,
yeah,
my thought was that, they left him Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
Yeah, they transferred a significant amount of Bitcoin to him.
Speaking of Bitcoin, I hate Elon Musk, dude. Did you see?
He said something, right?
He freaking. So he was accepting Bitcoin as payment
for
that's
Teslas,
right. And then he took it back yesterday.
Yeah,
saying that so Bitcoin mining uses a lot of electricity.
Oh, that's right.
So it uses fuels and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, the environmental impact isn't bad."
Yeah.
So, see, I'm into Cardano, which is another cryptocurrency, right? That doesn't use it's like 1.6 million times more efficient than Bitcoin or something like that.
Okay.
And so everybody's getting pumped up. He's like, "Oh, he's gonna choose Cardano because it's like the one. It's next up." Then he freaking goes with Doge, dude. He's like working with the Doge devs to make Dogecoin more efficient. What the hell, dude?
He can't get off the Doge thing now, though. He's deep into it.
He has the maturity of a 14-year-old.
Yeah, he's kind of.
I don't know how he can be so smart and so dumb at the same time.
Have you? Okay. Have you heard him when he's on Rogan? And Rogan, every time Rogan talks about him, he talks about how he comes across as just ridiculously smart or whatever. And I sort of agree.
I think he is smart.
I just some of the things he does don't make a lot of sense, and he's not a good communicator, like at all. Which you can blame on being smart, I guess.
Well, also, I could turn this into a joke, but I'm not going to. Like into a bad joke, but I'm not going to. He said on SNL that he has Asperger's.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fair.
So he could probably is super smart.
Yeah.
But he's not.
He's definitely super smart. Like there's really no, and a super hard worker. Like there's really no.
Yeah, but he's just so stupid. Why would you go with Doge? Doge has literally like no use.
I know.
When there's great cryptocurrencies that actually like do things and are good.
Yeah.
It makes me so angry.
It's a little weird.
It makes me so angry.
Yeah. So is Doge up or?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
So did he actually? I saw that he was done with or that he wasn't accepting Bitcoin for Tesla, but I didn't see that he went with something else.
Elon Musk is the type of guy to eat butter on bagels, dude.
Yeah, Doge is pretty.
What is it right now?
55.
I wonder how.
I don't get that whole thing.
I wonder if Joe sold out after it crashed.
Joe texted me, and
what did he say?
He said, "Do either need a coffee table or a desk?"
Both
of those things I need.
I'll take Dogecoin.
Can I pay?
Yeah, I was
Doge?
so pissed.
Yeah.
He'd probably take it. He'd probably like, yeah.
I think he sold all of his or something.
Probably, yeah, when it crashed. But now when we go out tonight, he's gonna be complaining. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have sold it. It's going back up."
He already told me.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Classic,
dude.
I don't know about.
We're not talking about cryptocurrency too much.
No,
I'm into it though. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm all into Cardano. It's ADA. It's a good one.
Can I get in cheap? Can I get in ground floor?
It is $1. It's about $2 right now.
And is it going to go up
for a coin? I think it'll go up. Yeah, I think it can go up to like $10. And if it really goes well, it could go up to like $30. But I think it'll go up, and it's cool technology. But the crypto space right now it's all just gambling. Like,
yeah,
I think Elon Musk. Here's my conspiracy theory. I think Elon Musk is part of the elites, the globalists, right? And so what he's trying to do is delegitimize crypto by being like Doge, because Doge like literally has no use. It's a meme. It's a meme cryptocurrency. Yeah. When there's great like Cardano is whole about like decentralized internet and like all this cool stuff that like would be great for what he wants to do.
Yeah,
but he's like Doge, dude. He's a globalist. He's like, we can't have this. We need banks. We need the banks.
That is a conspiracy theory.
He's like, because he's like, everybody was thinking, oh, like, he's going to turn crypto mainstream. And then all of a sudden, heel turn, done. No crypto, but Doge.
That's interesting. Yeah. You're thinking a little bit too much, Pat. Got that those brain waves working. Just settle it down.
I have a rigid brain. There's so many ridges. There's so much surface area.
Yeah.
That's why brains have ridges. More surface area.
I didn't know brains had ridges.
You've seen a picture of a brain, dude. It's our logo.
Yeah, but
you know how they have the shape?
Yeah, but those are like lobes.
No, but lobes are the different parts of the brain.
Okay.
They have, you know how they're like rigid?
Yeah,
they're
but
not
rigid
smooth.
is not the word.
You know when you say smooth brain?
Yeah, but I think of rigid, I think of like.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, or like straight.
No,
like this
ridges,
is a rigid.
Ridges. Not rigid.
Okay, ridges.
It has ridges.
Yeah,
like
I agree
mountains.
it has ridges.
So it has more surface area than if it was just smooth.
Facts.
That's why when you're stupid, when somebody does something stupid, you call it smooth brain.
I've never heard that in my life.
That's a smooth brain thing to say.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm going to start using that.
I have a rigid brain.
The nose.
Rigid. My brain is very rigid. It doesn't move a lot, but I have ridges in my brain.
Okay.
Fun fact.
I really thought you were saying it was rigid. I thought you were like
ridges.
making a boner joke or something. I was like, I don't know.
No.
Ridges makes more sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mountains. I have the Grand Teton and the Grand Canyon and the Grand Central Station in my brain. Lots of grand things.
Dang. All right. Anything else?
That's about all I got.
think that's all I got.
You got anything? You got anything to say to the folks listening here? We got a lot of people right now, so blast out your message to the world.
Oof. I don't know. I've never been one for messages, really.
You don't like messages?
I don't like grand proclamations of things. Feels insincere, don't you think?
You don't like the Emancipation Proclamation?
Yeah, I don't like the way he did it. Kind of
like
a little too formal for my taste, you know. Sign the paper, make a big speech, get killed.
Get killed.
Little dramatic.
Well, how would you expect? How would you
little
prefer him to do it?
Like more on the down low.
Okay.
Like go talk to people and maybe threaten them.
Oh, so you want Abraham Lincoln to go to every like plantation and be like?
Well, he could send people, but
how would they know it's real then?
They would have a picture of him, of Lincoln.
Oh, saying it,
pointing
like
at
with
them.
with a like a speech bubble.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then he'd sign it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
sure.
they'd have to just go to everyone. He'd still sign the bill. It just wouldn't be a big thing.
The end of these episodes for you are getting real troublesome. You know, you were talking of extermination last episode.
Oh,
because you were talking about Thanos. You were talking about exterminating a certain part of Earth.
Yeah,
and
not a certain part.
I was not. I was not on board, and now you're talking about.
You brought up the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah, because you said you didn't like Grand Proclamation, so I was like,
I just think it's a little dramatic. You know, like the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I mean, I think just sort of sign it, slip it into the record books, and then when someone still has the slavery thing going on, you just go and kill them. I don't know, arrest them, and then use the piece of paper as.
There is a lot of government.
It's kind
overreach
of passive aggressive.
There's a lot of government overreach in your.
It's not overreach. They signed the law.
They should kill people.
Okay, not kill. They signed the law.
Snap them.
I would no. The snapping is random.
Okay.
Remember? Did you watch Avengers?
I did, yeah, but I don't know if your plan for extermination was like random or if it was.
I'm pretty much a straight line Thanos guy.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you just want to kill a lot of people?
I don't know. I want to sacrifice people for the betterment of the future.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You're like Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is getting divorced. That's my great proclamation.
Do you know why?
They have so much money that nothing even matters anymore.
There's going to be friggin' stock market crash or something, right? They didn't want to alert all the little folk that there's going to be a problem, right? Because he wanted to liquidate that stock so he can get all the money saved up, right? They get the divorce. They say, "Oh, we got to split up. We got to liquidate the stocks. We got to split it up between me and my wife." Great way to liquidate the stocks without raising the alarm.
Why would you have to liquidate? Can you just split up the shares?
Yeah, but that's not real money. It's not. That doesn't end up in your bank
but
account.
It still goes to your net worth. So like your assets are still.
No, but they need the cash. They need the money so that it's not held in the market when it crashes.
No, I understand that. But how is divorce an excuse to liquidate? Because
if Bill Gates just sold them like billions and billions and billions worth of dollars of stock at once, people would be like, "What's going on right now?"
Yeah, I totally get that. Why would people react any differently if they get divorced and then do that?
Because they're like, "Oh, we split up, and it's just a product of the divorce. We gotta liquidate the stocks and split them up." And
I'm suspicious of that.
There's a lot of globalist stuff going on right now, Rhys. I wouldn't be surprised if you were one of them with all this talk right now.
Yeah, you never know.
Are you a secret agent?
I still even could be Bill Gates.
You a secret agent?
That'd be pretty cool. I've been watching the Bond
Answer
movies.
the question.
No, this is what's called.
Answer the question.
This is what's called a diversion.
Yeah, I don't know if I can trust you now.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point.
I think I'm living in the Truman Show. Because remember we were talking about it the one day?
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't yet. But we were talking about it the one day, and then it showed up in my YouTube recommended the next day.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It did freak me out a little bit.
Yeah. Especially just
with the concept of the movie.
Specifically that it's the Truman
And now
Show.
you might be a secret agent. Who can I trust?
I've been watching the Bond movies.
Yeah.
They're not that. They're kind of bad. The action scenes are cool but absurd, like just what you'd expect. Like they ride motorcycles on roofs and stuff, and you're just this is in the dialogue.
It's over the top.
Yeah, but it, like that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So,
it's an action movie.
Yeah, so that's why it's like kind of cool. And he just
People-
like sleeps with all these random girls. And
People who are like big fans of the Bond movies, like
it's
they,
almost
they
like
like butter
satire.
on bagels. They like butter on bagels.
Yeah.
They're a butter bagel guy.
I'm a butter bagel guy. Okay?
Yeah. And what movie were you just watching?
Oh, damn. True.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, yeah.
My
If you
point
treat it
being-
as just like satire almost, or as like it's almost
It's a comedy.
It's a caricature of itself.
Yeah.
You know, then it's fine. But if you're like, yeah, I mean, the first scene in Skyfall, he gets shot. Like he's like fighting this guy on top of a moving train. They're like standing up on top of a moving
Get
train,
right into it.
going across this bridge. His own agent, like tries to take a shot and just pops him like right in the chest.
Eesh.
He gets booted off the train and falls like, I don't know, 200 feet
Dead.
into the river
Dead.
and just boom. And then,
Dead.
yeah, dead for sure.
You hit the water from that high up?
Yeah, immediately dead. And they don't even show, it's literally just assumed that he survived. Like they don't even show how he survived. He goes in the river and it shows him dead, sinking. And then that like transitions into the opening credits, which are also super cool. The opening
With the
credits.
Skyfall theme?
Well, the song is pretty good, but like the way they do the credits in all the movies is pretty good. And then the movie starts and they do a funeral for him, and then you're just, well, he's obviously not dead. And then they don't even bring it up. He just comes back.
Maybe the first scene that you saw was like their story about that he died. But it wasn't actually like, it's not actually true. It was just like their story of like, James Bond's dead, I guess, but he's deeper undercover. He's deep undercover.
Could be. Yeah, I don't think they thought that far.
But well, actually, there's a theory that like all the different James Bond actors and stuff, like because there's been a ton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the 007 James Bond name is like a code name, and that there's been a bunch of different ones. Like it's like all the same universe, and there's like James Bond, the code name, and that's not their actual name, but that's why there's different actors.
James Bond is their code name.
Yeah. So but all the movies, it's not supposed to be the same person. They're not all stories of the one agent. They're like different agents that are all 007 James Bond.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but I don't really want to get into James Bond that much. It's just,
No one cares about James Bond.
I'm not into like James Bond and Bourne and Mission Impossible and all that.
Bourne is good.
I watched a couple movies.
Bourne is good.
I mean, but I'm not like super into it.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Well, you're into Bourne because you like butter on bagels, so
Yeah.
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 yeah, and you're smooth brain, and you might be a globalist, and
Call me smooth brain again. See what happens.
you have some dark plans for the world.
Fortunately for you, they will never happen.
Thank God.
And just go with that.
Yeah, that sounds good
And if
to
they
me.
do, then you know what happened.
Yep, smooth brain.
Good?
Sounds good to me. All right.
Yes, sir.
You all right? You
Thanks.
good?
I'm all right.
All right.
I'm all right. Thanks for talking.
No thinking aloud, folks.
Episode 4?
Whatever. We should just not even worry about the episodes anymore. Just be like,
Yeah,
there's
no
no
thinking aloud.
Because
Yeah.
that's what they do on the last podcast.
Yeah, no thinking
Because they
aloud.
have like thousands of episodes. So they're
They
just
do have
like,
a lot.
welcome to the last podcast on the left. So we just got to be like,
Yeah, we're just going to go right into it.
welcome to No Thinking
Yeah.
Aloud with Rhys and Pat.
Yeah.
We're here today. We're talking.
No episodes.
This is how it is.
This is how it is.
Woo!
I'm Pickle Rick.
That's you're smooth brain, dude. You are smooth brain. All right. Peace out.
out.
Thanks for listening.
Yep.